What if I told you there's a European country so photogenic that every corner looks like a fairy tale come to life? A place where medieval castles perch dramatically on cliff tops, where cobblestone streets wind through cities that haven't changed in centuries, and where every single photo you take will make your Instagram followers absolutely lose their minds with envy. Welcome to Czechia, Eastern Europe's best-kept secret that's about to become your next obsession. I'm talking about a country where Game of Thrones meets Disney princess aesthetics, where your camera roll will explode with content that looks too good to be real. From Prague's impossible spires to hidden gems that most travelers completely miss, I'm about to reveal the ultimate Instagram goldmine that's been hiding in plain sight. But here's the thing that blew my mind when I discovered this. Most people think they need weeks to capture the magic of Czechia, but I've cracked the code. Whether you have 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days, I'm going to show you exactly how to maximize every single moment for the most jaw-dropping content of your life. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll have 3 perfectly crafted itineraries that will transform your social media game forever. So grab your camera, because we're diving into the most photogenic country you've probably never considered visiting. Let's start with the 1-day Blitz that will change everything you thought you knew about quick European getaways. Prague is your playground, and this single day will deliver more Instagram-worthy moments than most people capture in an entire vacation. Your morning begins at sunrise on Charles Bridge. I cannot stress this enough. You need to be there at 6 a.m. because this is when the magic happens. The early morning light hitting those ancient stone arches creates this ethereal glow that looks absolutely unreal in photos. The bridge is empty. The mist rises from the Vltava River below, and you'll capture shots that look like they belong in a fantasy movie. But here's the secret most tourists miss. Don't just photograph the bridge itself. Turn around and capture Prague Castle looming in the background. The way the morning sun illuminates those Gothic spires will give you content that screams luxury travel blogger. Next, you're heading straight to Prague Castle before the crowds descend. The Golden Lane is pure Instagram gold, literally. These tiny, colorful houses look like they were designed specifically for social media. But here's where it gets interesting. Most people photograph the houses straight on, but if you shoot from the elevated walkway looking down, you create this incredible bird's eye view that makes your followers feel like they're discovering a secret world. Now for the afternoon game changer. Lesser Town Square is where fairy tales come alive. The Baroque architecture surrounding this square is so perfectly preserved, it looks like a movie set. Position yourself in the center and use the wide-angle lens to capture the entire square in one shot. The pastel-colored buildings create this dreamy palette that screams European elegance. But we're not done yet. Your evening golden hour spot is Petrin Hill. The climb is worth every step because the panoramic view over Prague's red rooftops at sunset is absolutely breathtaking. This is your money shot, the photo that will make people question if you're actually living in real life or just collecting travel magazine covers. End your day at one of Prague's rooftop bars. The cityscape at night with all those illuminated spires creates this romantic atmosphere that translates beautifully on camera. Now, let's talk about the 2-day itinerary that adds a whole new dimension to your Czech adventure. Day 1 follows the same Prague formula I just outlined, because honestly, Prague deserves that full day treatment. Day 2 is where things get really interesting. You're taking a day trip to Chesky, Krumlov, and this place is going to break your Instagram in the best possible way. This UNESCO World Heritage town looks like someone took a medieval fairy tale and dropped it in the middle of the Czech countryside. Start at Chesky Krumlov Castle. The views from the castle gardens over the red rooftops and the meandering Vltava River are absolutely spectacular. The way the river curves around the old town creates this natural frame that makes every photo look professionally composed. But here's where the real magic happens. The old town square in Chesky Krumlov is like stepping back in time. The Renaissance and Gothic buildings are so well preserved, they look fake, but in the most incredible way possible. Every single building is a different pastel color, creating this rainbow effect that's pure eye candy for your camera. Don't miss the castle tower climb. The spiral staircase itself makes for dramatic photos, but the view from the top is where you'll capture some of your best wide shots. The entire town spreads out below you like a medieval painting come to life. The 3-day itinerary is where Czechia reveals its true depth and gives you content that will set you apart from every other travel influencer out there. Days 1 and 2 follow the same incredible formula, but Day 3 introduces you to places that most tourists never discover. You're heading to Karlovy Vary, a spa town that looks like it was designed by someone with impeccable Instagram taste. The colorful colonnade architecture is unlike anything you've ever seen. These grand Victorian-era buildings house natural hot springs, and the ornate details make for incredibly rich, textured photographs. The mill colonnade specifically creates these amazing leading lines that draw the eye through your photos. But here's the hidden gem that will make your followers think you have access to secret locations. The Diana Observation Tower requires a funicular ride that's photogenic in itself, but the panoramic views from the top showcase rolling hills and elegant architecture that looks like a European postcard. Your final stop is Lokit Castle. This medieval fortress sits on a rocky promontory surrounded by the Ore River, creating natural moats that make for dramatic aerial-style shots even from ground level. The castle interior courtyards have this rugged, authentic medieval atmosphere that adds serious storytelling depth to your content. Here's what makes these itineraries absolutely bulletproof for Instagram success. Each location offers multiple photo opportunities, from wide, establishing shots to detailed architectural close-ups. The lighting changes throughout the day, giving you completely different moods and aesthetics from the same locations. Color palettes across all these destinations work together beautifully, creating a cohesive Instagram feed that looks professionally curated. You're not just collecting random travel photos, you're building a visual story that showcases the incredible diversity and beauty of Czechia. Whether you choose the 1-day Prague intensive, the 2-day Fairytale adventure, or the 3-day complete Czech experience, you're guaranteed to return home with content that will transform your social media presence and inspire serious travel envy among everyone who sees it.